Now then, what to do? Since I haven't been able to find a book, the only option now is to let me finding someone to teach me who will also keep my mouth shut about it. But even if it's someone I know to be discreet, if they're too close to us, it's still possible that accidentally let something slip to her. So it can't be anyone in the council or even any of their classmates, which by process of elimination leaves me with... It looks like you're having trouble there. I jump, startled by a sudden voice behind me. Turning around, I find... Nice, that's the first time I actually managed to take you by surprise. An adorable cat girl. Or catty girl. Yageki-kun, spawning a usual feline smile. Guess I can't call Suoh out anymore. For what? Getting lost in thought, you lose track of your surroundings. Staying one's back and guarded is to make a motivated flavor. Drawing in my imaginary sword, I imitated character from one of those period dramas I've been into recently. Yageki-kun can smile, doesn't falter. I was tiptoeing on purpose so I could surprise you. Yeah, I'm talking metaphorically, obviously. She slaps her knees. So, what are you after, Yatsuhiro-senpai? I seem to be running into a lot here lately. Looking for another cookie book? No. I'd say I'm looking for a book on knitting, but I find myself embarrassed by how not me that would seem. Just wondering if I have any confessions of a mask here. Oh, Yukio Mishima? Chidori was obsessing over him for a while back. The book had popped in my mind because I'd seen Hanabishi-kun read it yesterday. But what if now perhaps Sakisaki-kun recommended it to her? Adopting an air of innocence, I asked if her amity partner was a fellow bookworm. No, that's not it. Just figured it'd be easy to chat with me if we had some things in common. Sounds like she's God's gift to amity partners. Well, I guess I'm pretty lucky. Looks away, her cheeks faintly flushed. She really looks of age in moments like this. Yukio Mishima's good and all, but since I have your expertise at hand, how about I go with your recommendation? I don't have any particular favourites, you know. I don't discriminate. Novels, technical manuals, dictionaries. Give me a book and I'll read it. You're a bona fide bookworm, I tell her. The cat-like smirk calls into view. Actually, I want to know what you'd recommend, Yatsuhiro-senpai. I don't know if I had any suggestions for someone as well read as you, but... The 3-movie series. I'm even thinking... The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. The title of my favourite book as a child falls on my lips. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, huh? By Lyman Frank Bohm. That's a very sweet choice, Yatsuhiro-senpai. No, I wasn't recommending it for you or anything, but again I mentioned it. I feel like I had an old wound prodded. Ignoring the pain, I tried to brush it off casually with my usual grin. Did I offend her by calling it sweet? Like Suoh-kun, Yageki-kun is good at sensing subtle emotional shifts. She must have realised she hit a sensitive spot. That just popped in my head because I saw a friend reading it recently, that's all. Is that so? Indeed, indeed. She rather smiles when I mimic Ringo-kun's speech quirk. And I chide myself internally for getting emotional. Now let me phrase it differently. Rather than what would you choose for yourself, what book would you recommend for me personally? Similar to my original question, but distinctly different. I expect you to rack her brains over it, but... Actually, I have a perfect book for you. She says it as though it's already a done deal. So maybe a knitting guide. Are you spying on me? Looks like I was on a mark. I walked right into that. You're playing detective now too, huh? I was trained by a great Shirahane after all. Anyway, this is my process of elimination. You were loitering in the section with all the sewing books. But I figured you wouldn't be needing one of those when you can already make an elaborate dress all on your own, so... I left the knitting box, huh? I suppose you took the season into account, but now I've a choice down even further. She She smirks with satisfaction and jerks her thumb towards herself. Want me to teach you how to knit? You wouldn't mind? A feline smile curves high as she tells me, of course you wouldn't. Especially when it sets alarm bells ringing. Somehow it strikes me as a low-life criminal's MO. Oh, how so? At first act all nice, doing favours for you, and gradually building up this feeling of gratitude or indebtedness. And then when all those favours are stacked together, they ask you to do something for them in return. Make it so you can't refuse, and before you know it, we're drawn into an underworld gang and you're doing their dirty work for them. Erika chuckles. This time we're having the school's most popular student in my debt wouldn't be such a bad thing. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding, I will teach you knitting. She brags going by intuition I've cultivated from observing her people since early childhood. She's only half joking. She's got the same mentality as both me and Suoh. That of a main character in this game. Being indebted to someone isn't so bad, as long as it serves you to bring you closer together. Then I'll swallow my pride and take you up on it. Clasp my hands together and accept the offer, while a cute kitty cat sat before me. The adorable cat-like girl. I'm surprised, Takesaki-kun says. You're like an actual girly girl. Her almond eyes grow wide as she addresses Yagaki-kun, who's teaching us how to knit. Yagaki-kun scrubs her hand through her messy locks. Are you talking to me? Both of you. Looks like I'm being dragged into this too. Fair enough. I realise it doesn't fit with my image and it's unexpected that Yagaki-kun of all people can knit. Is it? I think it's the first thing you'd expect from a moody, introverted girl like myself. She asserts confidently, but Takesaki-kun's pressing gaze compels her to explain further. I awakened to my crafty side when I was thinking of a present for Sister Basket earlier in the year. Really? Why would you hide it then? Because people would have teased me about it, like you're doing right now. What about you? You're telling me you don't know how to knit? Why would you ask that? You don't have any hobbies. You're being sarcastic again, aren't you? What can I say? It's just who I am. Listen to me and actually think we're having a quarrel, which seems it's just the two of them communicate. There's no animosity between them, like two cats play fighting. So that's the basics explained. What does he want to knit actually? I'm thinking of tying my hand at a scarf. We have time for that. It's not like saying you want to knit a pair of gloves, that'd be a bit tricky for a beginner. Aren't you basically a beginner too? Are you trying to piss me off? I was already thinking a scarf would be easy enough choice. Hey, move your big butt out of my way. Nudging Takesaki out of the way, she moves her wheelchair over to the closet, opens the door, and pulls out a cardboard box. That's... Other scarf. Let's practice this with this. Shoots a smile in my direction. Don't think, feel. The famous line from Enter a Dragon rises to the forefront of my mind. This is like super repetitive. I think someone's looking a bit jealous of my background there, don't you? Oh, I wish you'd play with my hand like that. It's ideal for beginners since you're just knitting continuously in one straight line, although I guess it's not great fun if you hate repetitive tasks. Yagaki-kun's slim fingers and soft breath tickle my skin as she shows me how to do it. I'm going to have to concentrate and stop myself from blushing. Yeah, you spend all this time showing your basics and still don't seem to be getting anywhere. Guess it's going to take some time. This is light worsted yarn. So this way you're looking to make a 140cm scarf. So it should take around 2 weeks if you manage about 10 centimetres each day. 2 weeks? That's too long. Shop for some bulky yarn instead and do a big loops. You'll be able to get it done in a week and have it ready in time. I see. I might just make it in that case. Yeah, Gekion seems to have predicted my thoughts ahead of time and has come up with this alternative. The tight time constraints were replaced by using a garter stitch instead of a 1x1 rib stitch. So different types of knitting, huh? The 1x1 rib is actually best for long unbroken stretches. It's harder to mess up. A garter stitch as it only involves plain knitting. Is this 1x1 rib stitch is different? In fact, you got an alternative between plain and purl. The classic knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one motif. It's easy to end up not doing 2 purl stitches in a row if you're not concentrating, and unpicking it when you mess up a pet is a pain in the butt. You made all these clothes with my needs in mind. Thanks, Gekikun. Sure. Since I offered to do this, I want to do it properly, that's all. The way she blushes and turns her head aside is cute. Her fingers entwined with mine, she demonstrates how to perform the stitches, feeling strangely sensual. Let's call this an added perk. I'm jealous. Takisaki-gun's barely audible whisper is filled with resentment. Looks like she's having the same thoughts as me. You should see Takisaki-gun too. Be nice to have another thing in common, right? Huh? Well, it would if she asked. Yagaki-kun responds, her cheeks still slightly reddened, and Takisaki-kun smiles brightly. You're a good person, Yatsushiro-senpai. For Yagaki-kun's snarky comments, it doesn't take me much to sway her. She doesn't seem altogether displeased. She's gonna room you two. If Yuhani were here, she'd leap on this opportunity for some girly talk. Girl talk? Ah, you mean relationships and such? Yatsushiro-senpai, you seem like you'd have some experience in that area. Love to get some tips for future reference. I don't know about that. Yagaki-kun's hands urge me to keep knitting while I think. No, gotta tease her. Right. Always tease Takisaki-kun. And there's no option but tease Takisaki-kun there. There's no other option there. I decided to have a little fun. To be made to feel like a third wheel around them. An idea to mess with them comes to mind, a cynical smile spreads across my features. People will confess to me, but since I've never actually dated anyone, I don't think I'd have much to contribute. You never dated anyone? I'm surprised to hear that. Just never been the right time. By the way, Yagaki-kun, did you know? No, what? So I heard that apparently people with beauty spots on their necks are like putty in the hands of more assertive people. Have you heard that? Huh? Ah? Takisaki-kun presses his hand to her neck in a fluster. No, never heard about one. You can tell she's trying her best not to let any trace of embarrassment show on her face. These two must have got on further than I thought. Thinking we're teasing her any further would just be mean. I tell them they're just a bad joke. Time passes in the silence for a while as I steadily move my fingers. You know, I've heard some gossip about something similar to what happened between Yuhani-san and your amateurs. Takisaki-kun pipes up. Guess she's continuing our girly talk earlier. Oh, that's a sensitive subject. You really should think before you speak. Oh, right. So what are you going to say about my buckworm, buddy? So you do want to know, the other girls who transferred in at the same time as me. Sounds like the three of them are kind of in a love triangle. A love triangle? Nothing particularly strange about the word, but it sounds like we're weird coming from Takisaki-kun's lips. And how does that involve Yuhani-san? Doesn't involve her at all, I only said I heard some gossip. She's back to instructing me. Everything's hunky-dory again. However, our amity partner seems disgruntled. There's 3 people to an amity group now, huh? Glad it was just 2 in my time. Why? It'd be awful being the third wheel, sitting around while we were 2 flirt. That's kind of how I feel now. I wink at her and she blushes visibly. Looks like she's regained her spirits. Amity, huh? I had to start girlishly fantasising about what things would be like if Neri and I were amity partners. Shutting it off, I focus on my knitting teacher's instructions. Do you think we've actually met our empty partner, haven't we? For your judgment, O great teacher. Strawberry shortcake. When you think of cake, that's what you picture. And when you think of episodes, this is how it ends. Bye-bye.